We're doing something screwy tonight. Hey there, folks. I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. I have got something from Skrewball. S-K. They spelled it with a K, so you know they're really screwy. Skrewball. Actually, I guess that's not necessarily the brand. It's actually the name of the actual product. Peanut butter whiskey. I don't know why there's a sheep on there, much less a sheep with a giant ink blot. Oh, to the Misfits, Black Sheep, and Screwballs. Whiskey with natural flavors and caramel color. It's 35% ABV, makes it 70 proof. Contains peanuts, so there's actual peanuts in this. But yeah, Skrewball peanut butter whiskey, and I'll have to admit, the Lady Plantain, my wife, found this kicking around on a Facebook feed, I think, is where she initially came across it. And apparently it's really big in some states. But she was on a quest to find it. Peanut butter and whiskey doesn't really sound like a good combo to me, but she's tried it. It's been opened. And she said that it's very smooth and you don't taste the whiskey, and there's peanut butter flavor to it. So we're going to check it out tonight. Kind of proud of her. She's been buying a lot of flavored whiskeys lately. She stepped into the craft beer world, and that's led to her doing whiskeys, again, flavored whiskeys, but it's a step. Hell, within the next few years, we might have her developing an appreciation for single malts. Who knows? All right, so Skrewball peanut butter whiskey. I'm going to go a little conservative on this, because I got a few drinks I want to do tonight, and I really don't want to be doing them from the floor. Although at the same time, I do need a little antifreeze in me. I mean, I smell peanut butter, but I also smell whiskey. It does have a nice caramel color to it. Not really. Yeah, it's kind of sticking to the glass. Not very thickly, though. I mean, it's interesting. There's not any sweetness to it, but there is that peanut butter bitterness. That is exceptionally smooth. Wow. Okay, let's get back to the initial reaction here. It is exceptionally smooth. It does have a hint of sweetness and a little bit of a syrupy texture to it. And so I have a feeling that some of that caramel color, they may have loaded it right up to kind of smooth out the whiskey flavor. I'm just guessing here. But once you swallow and get some airflow going, it is peanut butter. I mean, this slightly sweet yet still bitter peanut butter flavor. And then there's a hint of a burn as it as it slides down the throat. So it's definitively a whiskey in some ways, but it doesn't have a very strong or powerful whiskey flavor. It really lets the peanut butter with a hint of that sweetness come through, and wow. Yeah. Peanut butter. I can see why it's popular. I hope it gains some popularity around here. Wow. I mean, that is impressive. I think I have to take the same stance on this as I do on Fireball and, Pie Hole and all those others. Just to be fair, this is more of a flavored alcohol and a cordial than it is a true whiskey, as far as I'm concerned. That's my opinion. Tell me I'm wrong. I mean, I'm sure it's made as a whiskey, and then the flavorings are added. So it is a whiskey at heart, but in my mind, it's more of a cordial or flavored liqueur with a whiskey base, of course, than it is a true whiskey, because it tastes like fucking peanut butter. I like it. I'm not trying to crap on it by calling it not a whiskey. That's just the way I feel about it. And I'm going to try not to harp on that because I think I've made my point. You can agree or disagree with me down below in the comments or the email link. Love to hear what you think about it. But that is really good. So I was thinking, what would go with peanut butter? And the only thought I really had was chocolate milk. When Boosh and I did the Pinnacle Salted Caramel Vodka, that went really well with milk, but I can only imagine... I can imagine vodka and some other flavored liquors going really well with milk, but I didn't think that a whiskey would go well with milk. Now that I've had this and realized the whiskey flavor is not really coming through to the point where it would ruin anything, as long as you don't mix it too strongly, it probably would go well with chocolate milk, and I might try that later on. But I had another thought as I was getting ready for this video. I mean, what else goes well with peanut butter but jelly? So, we'll get some razzmatazz, raspberry liqueur, which is somewhat sweet and a little bit tart. We're going to make peanut butter and jelly.
It's peanut butter jelly time! Peanut butter jelly time! Peanut butter jelly time!
That's enough of that. I don't want to get a copyright hit. So, I'm going to grab the Franconia Notch shot glass here. Only appropriate, I think, because my wife introduced me to this stuff. And this was actually one of the last trips we took together with no kids aboard. You know what? Never mind. We went to New Hampshire for a brew fest after we went to Franconia Notch. Anyway. Yeah. We don't get out much, folks. Apparently, I can't even remember when we do. So, yeah, razzmatazz. That's one of the things about this stuff. It's pretty sugary, so it crystallizes and really gums up the bottle there. This is going to look awful. Hopefully it tastes better than it looks. That stuff is pretty thick, too. I have to clean the table and everything else. And I'll let it dribble come down the outside edge of the glass. Yeah. We'll clean up afterwards. Give it a little swirl to kind of mix it. Kind of smells like a peanut butter jelly sandwich, minus the bread. No, I'm not dunking this shit in bread. Or I'm not dunking bread in this shit. I don't hate it. It's blending together pretty well. I am getting peanut butter and I'm getting raspberry. And overall, it's sweet enough that it's not bad. Fuck PB&J to drink. Let's go for it. Maybe I can find a strawberry liqueur or a strawberry Pinnacle. We'll see. I've got blueberry. I'm not a big fan of blueberry jelly, though. So, grape, strawberry, raspberry, any of the three really work well for a PB&J. Maybe I'll look for a grape-flavored liquor or a strawberry-flavored one. And again, maybe I'll hit up the chocolate milk option again later in the future. Anyway, let me know what you think of those ideas. Let me know what you think about the Skrewball. And if you happen to try it with the razzmatazz, let me know how that works out as well. hit me up down in the comments, the email link. Love to hear what you have to say about anything that's been discussed in the video today. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share the video. Make sure to subscribe. Till next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. Wish I could have PB&J for lunch at work. Yeah, that wouldn't go so well. Cheers.